Hello. What up, bitches? Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, this is Snore Bonbon, this cinnamon roll bear, DIY extraordinaire. I see the war has already begun to start and stop the lolly. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hi, Gil. Welcome. Thank you for making a Twitch account. Hello. Hello, little punk.
Hello. Hello.
At attention, soldier. At attention. What are you, a commanding officer? I don't salute for just anybody. Hi. Hello. I'm Bear. Bear. Wow. Do you like my music choice tonight? I think it sets the vibe. It sets the vibe. Also, what is this doing? Why are you freezing out? Bluetooth is off. Why am I dropping frames? Oh, how frustrating. Oh, Wi-Fi has been weird lately. I think it just might be because it's been cold. Thank you, Citrus. Welcome to the Build-A-Bears Guild. Thanks, brother. Thanks, brothers. I'm spooked. Consider me spooked. Bill No Name. Hi. Hello, Bill. Hello, Bill. I'll say, who can I say hello to? Dum 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 dum. Hello, Citrus. What's for dinner? Music plays. You. Okay, anyway. Hi, Beetle. Hi, X5. Well, XL55. Extra large 55. Hello, Smith. Hello, Mackymore. Hello, Lyra. Hello, Captain Jola. Hello, Gil. Hello, Bill No Name. And hello, Shallowgra, i.e. Dazzle. Hello, Lung. Hello, Lung. Hello. 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 Oh, what is it? In Finnish is Hallo. 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 I'm a Finnable. I'm a Finnable. Hallo. Hallo. So cute. So cute. Okay. Hi, Cliff. Hello. How is everybody's beginning of their... Hi, Mumpy. How's everybody's beginning of their weekend? I mean, I didn't have the wage slave. Haven't had the wage slave since August. And I don't know. I might not be able to wage slave for quite a while till this whole head thing's taken care of. I might be a disabled bear. Which is kind of strange, but yeah. Did you bring the black pepper? Should I have? I'm kind of low on black pepper. I did eat dinner because I don't expect to eat this whole thing. I expect to try it and then be like, ahaha. What the fuck? I looked at the directions ahead of time just to make sure I knew what I was getting into. I am substituting the tortillas in this because they're flour tortillas and I am not trying to, Are you pregnant again? I've not been pregnant. The one who does the laying of the eggs is Carrie. Carrie Marr does the laying of the eggs. Hello, Toxic Dog. And hello, amigo. Welcome, RKK Lug. Subpar. Your MRE doesn't have black pepper? It might. I don't know. I haven't cut into it yet. Harkins, thank you for subscribing for 3 months. Wow, welcome to the Builder Barrels to you. Handy handicap bear. I guess so. I don't feel very handicapped, but I am like weight limited right now and a lot of limitations because they're like, LOL, your brain. You have like fake tumors and shit. Like, da-ra. So that's cute. But what was I saying? The tortillas. Yes, I have corn tortillas right now instead because part of the whole thing is they're trying to figure out if I have an autoimmune disease. So they're putting me on an anti-inflammatory diet, and gluten is supposedly pretty inflammatory according to my doctor, and I don't mind. I don't mind. Handy capable. Shut up. I love it here. I'm glad you do. Oh, that's great. I like that you like it here. Cinna just lays the pipe. You know what? I tried to wink and then I realized I have a button for an eye. So count this as a wink, even though it looks like I'm just blinking. Yeah. Yeah. Also, hi, Carnival. Oh, I thought it said Carnival. Carnival Freaky. Freaky! Get freaky! Freaky Friday. That's a good movie. The remake. I don't remember the... Like, I know I saw the original, like the 1960s version. Don't remember it. Just like I've seen the original Cheaper by the Dozen. Or is it Cheaper by the Dozen? Not Cheaper by the Dozen. The original Parent Trap. Yes. That's the one. Yeah. Although I think Cheaper by the Dozen might be a remake as well. I'm trying to remember the one with Steve in it. Steve. That's a silly name. Thank you, Citrus, for the gift. Welcome back to the Build-A-Bear's El Toxic Dog. Well, if it's any consolation, Cinna, I got prescribed amphetamines. Oh my god, they put you on meth? Why, you got ADHD? No, they put me on a low altitude drug, like a drug that brings down the altitude in my brain. So it's supposed to bring down the pressure in my head. But it also is used by people who hike like Mount Everest to help depressurize their bodies as they're hiking up and down a mountain. So I guess my brain decided to go to the fucking moon and back without my permission. But that's okay. Oh, hype train, thank you. Thank you for the bits. There are at least 2 versions of Cheaper by the Dozens. Yeah, see, I thought so. I've seen a lot of the originals first, actually. But anyway, I guess enough stalling. They prescribe amphetamines. Yeah, most of the drugs that are on the streets were made first in a lab and are still widely available by prescription. Yeah. Yep. Ah! What the fuck? Why? You just like hydrates. Thank you. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Oh, welcome, Bearded Greg, Lewis 90, Azleria? Queen Tipsy, Johnny Interwebs, Sleepy Project, hi Sleepy, Dull Spoon, Paper Relic, Beelzebubba, 64, and Bello Bong to the Builder Bears. Okay. Oh, it's peelable. A peelable seal. Oh, it's not gonna be peelable for me though, is it? I always find these sorts of things to be like impossible for me to like break into. Peelable, supposedly. No, I don't want to chip. Oh, Neil's trying to get into it. You know what? It's not like I'm gonna reseal it. Let's just cut it. Citrus be wild and true. He's He is, he's a Kenyan prince. He's a prince of Zimbabwe, clearly. Okay, well, here's now the empty satchel. Meal ready to eat individual. Menu 5. Chicken chunks, white, cooked. From pictures that I could find of this, it looks like literally just canned chicken. Tortillas, buffalo sauce. The cheese is the only thing that I'm like... I'm sleepy. I know, Lurker's outed, I know. I won't call her out too hard. I'm happy that she stopped by or is lurking in some small fashion. That's very nice. Alleged peelability. Very alleged. Open with a bayonet. My bayonet is locked up. Actually. As are most of my things. I only have one thing unlocked. There. Here's the chicken chunks. And don't worry about the reflection. Right now it's just reflecting light from both my monitors. I have 3 monitors going, like one there, one here, one here. And then this camera has an LED light on either side. So if you see like 2 little strips of light, that's all it is. I do pretty decent at this point. I'm not yabbing on myself. Not perfect, but pretty decent. Oh, this is the mix. So this is the bag for mixing the chicken chunks. Also the nutrition facts, but this is to mix. You'll just like, I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it is. So you'll, oh no it isn't. No it is. So I'll just fold this and then mix my chicken chunks with my buffalo sauce in there. I'm not gonna mix the cheese in there because I feel like I'll probably just use like small slivers of it. Because I want to eat at least one full little taco. I don't think I will enjoy the cheese because I don't really like super processed cheese, to be honest. I think American cheese is about as processed as I will take it. And even then, I only get the white American cheese at this point because I don't like the dye add-ins. Wait, what? I didn't think I needed water for anything. Wait, this is... I didn't think this was part of this. Chicken chunks. Wait, how do I do this one? Well, this is barbecue corn nuggets? Flavored corn kernels? Oh, I think it's... Oh, no. I think this is just their nut packet. And then this is... iodized salt. Sodium. Silica. So, just... I don't think that's salt I can use to eat iodized, right? I don't know. There's salt. Some stuff here. I think those are little gum tablets. OMG hands. Serrano, is it one of the self-heating kind? It doesn't need to be heated, actually. So, no, it's not. Although I know they come, some of them do come with the heating packs, but this one doesn't need to be heated, which I'm actually pretty happy about, because, like, from what I've been able to find out, it seems like the ones that need to be heated are kind of gross. This is the only one I'm, like, grossed out about. Just for the FRH, I think? Mm-mm. This is the cheese spread. And it's just... yeah. Ooh. No bueno. Hi, Nozomi! I'm doing well. How are you? I hope you're doing well, my love. MRE heaters require water to work by chemical action. Yeah, I know. I have water. Okay, so these are the tortillas. I won't be using those, so I'll just cast those aside since they are flour. This is First Strike, which is an energy bar, chocolate flavor. I will taste test this as well. It's a fruit-based corn syrup. So it's almost like a what are they called? Like a fruit roll-up, but like that, but chocolate. I'd rather just have a fruit roll-up. See, it's got rice flour. So I can't have this entirely if I do end up liking it, which I doubt, but we shall see. Nutritious cheese. The heaters are good for keeping your toesies warm. Well, that's a good thing. With the medicine I'm on, I don't feel my toes or fingers anymore. Okay, I'm actually excited about mixing this into my water. It's electrolyte powder. And it's technically fruit punch flavored. Ooh. Hopefully it's good. This is the barbecue sauce for the corn? Or is this barbecue? It's supposed to be barbecue. I thought this was supposed to be buffalo sauce. Oh. I thought this came with a Reese's bar. This must be a newer or older version of it? I don't know. From what I could tell, Menu 5 came with buffalo sauce and a Reese's, like a bag of Reese's Pieces. But this comes with a beef stick. This feels sturdy. And barbecue sauce, which I'm not mad at. Oh, it also comes with a cute little brown spoon. I have my own plastic. It's not as reflective, so. Okay, I think I'm gonna mix my drink first. This is my little cup, my Eurocamp orange cup. So, and it's also not reflective. It's brushed stainless steel, so we're good there. But wait, what did you say? What did Nozomi? May I respectfully kiss your hands? Here you go. Do you like my nails? I painted them. They're just like a sparkly. I don't know, I just wanted to paint them because they're long and they're not flimsy. They're sturdy for once. Whatever I've been doing well. So I like your hands. It was only a matter of time. Preach. Oh no, Mia, I love you. Never change. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know. It's barbecue sauce, so I'm not mad. I like barbecue sauce. Let me see what kind of barbecue sauce it is. Soybean. Oh, it's a soy sauce based barbecue sauce then. I see. Tomato paste. Okay, so it's a tomato vinegar one. Does it have sugar? What's that? Is it spicy? I hope it's spicy. It's probably not spicy though. I don't mind canned chicken. I like to rinse my canned chicken when I open it from the can. So, I'm a little sad I can't do that, but that's okay. And then I have a big Nalgene of water, but I can't show it on camera because it's highly reflective. I knew that these packagings would be a little reflective, but like the Nalgene, like, you see my face all distorted, and then you'll just think I look like a funhouse mirror, and you'll be like, yeah, that bear looks like that, actually. Be like the scene from Brother Bear where they are laughing at themselves in the little ice caves, and the one guy laughs at himself because he looks super silly, and then they zoom out and it looks like him still. Okay. Ooh! Oh, that smells really sweet. Holy shit. Oh my god. It smells like cough syrup. Okay, so this is the fruit punch. Look how red it is. Red. Red rum. Red rum. How's the MRE consumption going? I just opened the whole kit. And now I'm mixing my Gatorade mix. I poured the whole mix into a 32-ounce water bottle. So hopefully that wasn't too much. Oh dang, I did spill a little. It's okay, good thing I have on no white. I'm wearing a black long sleeve shirt and gray like wool-ish pants. They're not actually wool. They feel like wool yarn does. They said shake for 30 seconds. So we're shaking. Is all that in just one MRE? Yeah. Okay. Now to pour myself un glass. Let me smell it. Oh. Ooh. Just gonna put some hair on my chest. Shit. All of the red 40 is in there. All of it. It is so red, guys. It's probably not gonna taste like that Hawaiian red punch either. So sad. Bon appetit! Cheers!
Oh my gosh, it's so good! I like it a lot. This is pretty good. It's actually not that sweet. I think 32 ounces of water mixed in is perfect. It's perfect. How long do I have to do this for? Like just a bit, right? So I get to decide how long a bit is. Okay, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna save this for last since it's like candy, so I assume it's the dessert? Pure chemical bliss. It didn't taste super chemically. It just tastes like an electrolyte mix. Taste? It's just very red. Very red. It's like leaving a red film behind on the cup. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. What if I just did the rest of the stream in the lolly voice until someone canceled it out? How would you feel about that? The spice must flow. I'm gonna try the beef stick. I'm not used to things not having expiration dates on it. I know it's not supposed to, but makes you want to drop some napalm. So what you cooking? Why the ooh voice?
Oh, there we go. Because it's a redeem. There you go. Woo! Smells like a Slim Jim. Oh, that's crazy. It's still wrapped up in it. It's teriyaki! Oh, I'm gonna devour this. Shit. Let's see. U.S. inspected and passed by Department of Agriculture. Yeah. Nice. Nice. I almost want to save this for last for myself as like a special treat for making it to the end. Yeah. And if it doesn't hit, then it's my fault, you know? If I bite in, it's just like, what the actual? It was already cancelled? Yeah. I didn't know it was redeemed. Yeah, then it was cancelled. We reap what we have sown. I was curious, but please stop. Yeah, I'll try a different lolly next time. It won't be so ew. It'll probably be like, I don't know, maybe gremlin-y. I got a lot of lollies in the wheelhouse. Put them to work. Alright. I got decent diaphragm control. What is this? Blind and visually impaired. Made in San Francisco. I assume this is my napkin. Blind and visually impaired.
Probably
Made in San
gonna
Francisco.
taste like a Minute meat stick.
Good ass meat stick. Well, first of all, I just like. Now I don't want to say it. I was gonna say I just like sticks of meat, and then I was like, that sounds very sussy. Okay, I usually know my stuff, but I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Is iodized salt like edible salt? Is it edible? I don't know. Iodized? I think it is, right? I think it is. Oh. This gum is fragrant. You can smell it. This gum is for the very end. to relieve me. A moist towelette. Latex free. Oh, my mother could use it. And what's this? Beverage base? Cranberry grape? So I got 2 beverages? So they gave me 2 bevies. 2 bevs. 2 bevs. Grape and cranberry. That's nice. Sounds like a cute combo. Dun 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 boom 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 boom. Alright, I'm gonna cut open into these. They're flavored kernels. It doesn't come with a heating packet to cook this in any way, so I assume I can just eat this normal. I'm assuming they might be like corn nuts? You know? I have a little trash can next to them. Yeah, they're just corn nuts. I almost feel like I should be rehydrating it though. What do you think? I feel like I should be. Is chat way behind for anyone? It probably is. My stream, for whatever reason, is delayed or dropping frames. Oh, those are good. Those are good. Or I could definitely eat this as a snack. I'll fuck with this. Yeah, I think it might just be an ISP issue on my end. Let me run an internet speed test. It probably isn't, though. I don't really know. Maybe it's something in my OBS. I have no clue. Those look amazing. So is this like zombie survival food? No, this is military rations. This is what we feed our troops. Let's see. Internet speed test. I see my chats show up on stream about 30 seconds after typing them. Hi, Bubba. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted to Lulu Tiala. Also, welcome, Lulu. Run speed test. No, it's running. It's running about half of what it ran last night. But it shouldn't be dropping any frames. It still says I have excellent Wi-Fi. I think it's OBS. Might be something in my settings, I don't know. Internet's connection is very fast. Latency is 38. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it's my ISP. I think it's just my OBS. OBS is like, I don't know. I think I might need to update it or something. It's pooping out a lot this week. So I'll have to double check for updates. But it's okay. USA. This is so good. An 18-year-old male to be able to pack a rucksack of 70 pounds all day. MREs are stupid dense energy food. Real.
Hi, Genio.
Pizza is the worst menu in my opinion. It has all the looks of pizza with none of the taste or smell. Where did I get the MRE? I'm a church friend. Okay. Okay. When your church has a lot of old folks, they end up having a lot of, like, random shit like this. So. I mean, I could have easily went and got like a prepackaged something. Thank you, Citrus, for the gift. It's a Genio and Nerd Whispers. Thank you. Welcome both to the Build-A-Bears, and welcome back. Okay, so this is for the chicken chunks. And for the sauce to be mixed. But I have to fold this in. So I am actually gonna just fold it. I'm so bad at showing this on camera because I'm like literally using my own like chest for leverage on folding. There we go. I wish I had a piece of tape. I feel like this is gonna be messy. I'm so not ready to open these ones. These ones, I feel like the smell is gonna hit me and I'm gonna be like, no ads for anyone. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I don't want to open this. Thank you for the gift to Serrano. To celebrate the lolly voice. Oh shit.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I don't want to open this. I feel like it's gonna stink up my bedroom. I think it's gonna smell really bad. I think it's gonna smell really, really bad. Yeah, really bad. Or was it canceled out already? I gotta double check. No, it wasn't canceled out. You truly are Sinar's biggest fan, Citrus. Is he? That's not fair to say. You can't say, well, they're the biggest because they donate. My biggest fan, I'll show you my biggest fan right now. You ready? I'll show you.
Alright, cool. Stop. Stop! Only thing I know about MRE is the Vomlet one is bad. Yeah, I hear a lot about the omelet that's like, oh my gosh. I'll show you my biggest fan. You ready? Wilson's my biggest fan. You'll never beat Wilson. Wow. Yup. Mine is showing 30.1 as the latest OBS, which is like over a week old. Mine's at 30.02. So I never realized that I could do double her cuteness. Yeah. Also, welcome. Thank you, Citrus. Welcome back, Chaotix, to the Build-A-Bears. I had some kind of spaghetti MRE once, where I had to heat it up with some chemical heat pouch. Was good. Yeah, I feel like the heat pouch stuff is decent. It seems like a few of the old MRE dairy shakes had recalls of salmonella, I think, but nothing to worry about modern MREs. I don't think. Yeah, these are modern. I just think this is, I think I somehow, when I did research on this one, I think I got it wrong. But yeah, this one's barbecue sauce. I thought it was going to be buffalo sauce, and then I thought I was going to get Reese's Pieces. But it's okay, because I have a beef stick. And that's the best dessert I could get, is meat. Truly. I feel like I'm not big enough on the screen now. Oh. There. I'm here. There. That's better. Anyway. I think. I love the helmet. Thank you. I feel like I'm off the screen. What the hell? Well. There we go. Okay. The ration heaters have come a long way. The commercial ones are way better than the ones the military use. Oh, I believe it. true meat is the best dessert. True. Okay. I feel like I can already smell it. I feel like this. Oh, I feel like the smell's gonna hit me and I'm gonna gag. You know what? Let me get my tortilla ready. Like I'm dreading this. This is the only part I'm dreading. Is literally because I just canned chicken, or chicken that sits in like a zucchibara. Hi, Johnny. Right, Johnny? Right? I'm remembering you correctly. Am I right? Oh, I hope I am. Pretty sure I am. The only thing I'm dreading is literally the smell of this chicken, because I know, because I have a lot of canned chicken, that it's going, oh my gosh, it's going to smell, yes, okay, cool. Cinna love. Be brave, Cinna. I just know it's gonna, ugh. And before there's an upchuck event, no, I don't think I'll throw up. And if I do, I'll just end stream. I'm not gonna force people to sit through that. It's kind of gross. I don't know. I almost feel like it's unsanitary to make you guys sit through it. Oh my gosh. Corn tortillas smell so good. Look at it. So pretty. This isn't gonna fold very well. I should have microwaved these so they would fold, but I don't have a microwave in my room, nor will I ever. This isn't a dorm, this is a home. Anyway. Chimkin. It be me, I be he. Oh, oh. I know it's just chicken and water. Ooh, it's so wet. Blech. Oh, it does stink. Okay, I'm gonna mouth breathe, I guess. Yeah, it just looks like canned chicken. But I have to mouth breathe it out. Okay. Gross. Oh, wait. Why is this so much firmer than regular canned chicken? No! Stop! Why are you so firm? Oh, I just want to, push it through a sieve to get all the yucky water off of it. And rinse it off. So bad. Oh my god. So gross. Alright. God bless the troops, huh? Holy crap. Gross! Okay. Don't you only eat this stuff when you're, actually boots on the ground deployed and then, what, in boot camp? Or do you eat this stuff in, your rooms and stuff? I don't know. So, as much as I like meat, I don't really like chicken, to be honest with you. Unless it's, rotisserie or grilled. Well, fried, too, but I have to use gluten-free flour now. Okay. So I'm just gonna do that much. Okay. Oh, it's leaking everywhere. That's fucking gross. Well, I guess I'm just gonna slide it so it doesn't leak all over my desk. What's this? The cheese spread? I'm gonna literally put it on the side for me to taste with it. Oi. Okay. Steve? Wait, what? What I miss? Looks like fat trimmings? Cinna, I watch... Wait, what? The real is what's worse, military food or school food? I don't know. Processed chicken cubes in boot camp, yeah. See? You read how to prepare it, right? Yeah. Looks like fat trimmings. I believe she'll survive, yeah. I believe... You're making me hungry. So now I watch a man eat decades old MREs for content. I'm used to this. Oh, Steve? Yeah. Sometimes they do that. My stepbrother said in boot camp their drill sergeant would make them open the candy, lick it, and throw it away. That bastard. Whoa, thank you, Citrus. Holy crap. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted to River, Picard, and Zach. Welcome to the Build-A-Bears. Hi, Tony. LOL, this is the girliest she's ever been. Kinda. I just don't. I don't know. It's starting to smell send me over the edge. Not always, but like the funk of canned chicken. It just smells like tuna. Alright. Oh, this barbecue is gonna wash away. Oh, now I wish I had ranch. Love barbecue ranch. Chicken bacon ranch pizza and then a barbecue sauce drizzle. Oh my god. I think that's what I miss the most right now. Because, like, I can have pasta. And I could try to make pizza dough. But it's like, I just miss the ease of being able to just have pizza. Because it used to just be so easy to go right down the street to the gas station. Because, you know, gas station pizza is actually good where I live. LOL. Like, hand-tossed. Canned tuna goes hard. With beans, though. Drugs. I'm sure you're on them. Eesh. Ugh. Eesh. It's not even warmed up. Gross. Okay. I can be judgmental of this because I used to make wraps for a living at one point. When I was in college, I ran a cafe, and I made wraps and paninis and salads and stuff. I came up with a lot of our wraps and our wrap sauces, so I can be a little judgy about this. Because this was my thing for like half a sec. Okay. I'm honestly just gonna throw this away, because I don't foresee me finishing this in any way, shape, or form. Blah. Can of tuna smell bad? True. Wait, you want a K-bar? Well, if what Bagter said in his time in the Navy, shorts, he says the cooked meals on those ships are horrible. Well, what they make on a ship is different than what they make in a mess hall. Some mess halls have really good food. It kind of just depends where you end up stationed. I know sometimes if you're overseas, like in Europe, the mess hall has amazing shit. Like, when my dad was in the army before he met my mom, he was in Aviano for a little while. I can say that because, like, it was so long ago. I'm not gonna tell you the year or anything. But yeah, he was in Aviano. And the food, he said, on base was pretty decent. Obviously the food off base was even better. But yeah, Norfolk had a pretty good mess hall when I visited. Yeah, and then I know from just in my town growing up, I know that the mess hall, I'd never heard anything bad about the mess hall food, but they also had, like, food, like, I mean, it was just a massive military base, so they just had, like, actual food places inside. And then I know in Hawaii, the Air Force Base has, like, a really good mess hall. Supposedly. I mean, in Guy Fieri, I think, visited one of the mess halls, so depends where you're at, depends who's running it, depends if the people who cook there have a passion for food. It all just kind of depends, because I know sometimes you can luck out and end up with someone who really likes to cook on a naval ship, and then have actually good food, too. So, Air Force chow wasn't too bad, even deployed. See, I feel like Air Force chow probably was... I feel like the Air Force probably had the best for food, but, you know, when you sit around all day, you have to get good at something, you know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of the Air Force vets that I know were like, and the people who were active Air Force were like, they looked like they could not pass a physical, and they just were sticking around because they could. Okay. Oh, this cheese spread is like... Ooh! Ooh! No. No, shots fired, so not... I can say that more than half the people I grew up with were Air Force. I could say that. My dad was in the Army. He was a real man! The chair for it is true. Oh my god, this cheese is sending me... Oh, this cheese is actually gross. Can confirm with cousins that are in Air Force. It's very salty. Like, ooh, wait, it is spreadable. That's weird. It's kind of like Velveeta, like it like just spreads like butter. I wonder if it tastes like the cheese like from the Lunchables nacho cheese. No. Nope. No. 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 Mm-mm. This is how Chipotle looks to you? Really? I don't know. A lot of their stuff is made fresh, though. I actually like Chipotle. Do I think I can make better? Yes. But the ease of it all? It's nice.
Pinky up! Pinky up! It's time to try it. Are you ready? All of their food is actually fresh? Yeah. So all of their guacamole is fresh. All of their queso is fresh. All of their chicken and steak is fresh. Their carnitas and their barbacoa comes in bags. Because barbacoa and carnitas take hours to cook.
I'm giving it a fair try.
Oh my gosh. It's not that bad. But like, I've made barbecue wraps way better than this. With like processed chicken. Because I make homemade barbecue sauce. And where I use like my favorite barbecue sauce right now is this Japanese barbecue sauce, which is from Kinder's brand. But yeah. Alright, gotta look for a bit. See ya, Dono. I think Chipotle is fine. Not better than several other similar chains, but not bad. I like Chipotle more than yeah, this is fine. I shouldn't finish it just because I did eat dinner and I don't want to overeat, so I'm just gonna toss it. But yeah, it was fine. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just, you know, essentially canned chicken, barbecue sauce, and a corn tortilla. Like, it's pretty straightforward. It was unoffensive. That cheese, diabolical. Diabolical. You should see how she skewers me for liking canned mackerel. Canned mackerel is disgusting. You eat canned tuna? You even admit it? Shaking my head. True. The voice change? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't the worst thing in the world. I feel like I'm gonna end up not liking this at all. But I also just don't like fruit leather, so I just remembered what it's called, fruit leather. Okay, I don't need that salt. I just don't really ever need extra salt. I will use this at the very end. The corn nuts, honestly, palate cleanser. Let's cleanse our palate. My go-to burrito place, though, for like fast food is like Alberto's, but it's a Californian chain. Oh, I grew up eating a chain called Roberto's, and it was pretty good. They always had it at gas stations.
And I get carne asada fries or taquitos. Because I'm white. Chocolate letter sounds gross, right? My internet hates Twitch so much, buffering. Yeah. And it's hard to turn down the resolution, even though I'm streaming at like a lower resolution at this point. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, this is good. Love Alberto's. Well, I expect SoCal to have good Mexican food. I grew up with really good Mexican food as well, so, and Tejano food, which is Tex-Mex. You know, there's nothing like that up here. So I had to learn all of my own favorite recipes. So far, I've made birria with beef. I know technically it's with goat. Goat is gamey as all hell. I'm not doing it. With beef. So birria, beef birria, very good. I've made carnitas, very good. I've made barbacoa before, but I made it as like barbecue pork, not the beef version. And then I've made like a sweet version. I think her OBS is tweaking out. It did just finally... It's back in green for me, so hopefully it fixes itself for you as well. I also have figured out carne asada, the steak. I do a good chicken. I do a really good enchiladas, both with a green sauce and a red sauce. I try to grow a lot of my own peppers, so I do fairly good. Okay, here's this. Carnitas is beef. It is. I love pork for any sort of Mexican food. Honestly, pork is one of my favorite meats at this point. I took like the tiniest bite. Look at that. That's my bite. If I'm using just my little front teeth, that's my bite. Yeah, this is a good protein bar. I think we're just gonna eat it. Maybe I should save it for tomorrow morning as breakfast. Looks a bit nutty. It's Rice Krispies actually inside. How is it? It tastes like a Cliff Bar. Like, Cliff Bars are the ones that kind of stick to your teeth, right? Of the protein bars. I'm trying to remember. Think of your favorite protein bar. The kind that stick to your teeth. Oh, like a Lara bar. Lara bars stick to your teeth. Kind of like that. Where tastes good. Kind of sticks to your teeth. Feels like it's going to fill you up. Did it get the snack probably pop? No. I held my mouth open to the mic. Cliff Bars, I like that. Pig is good shit. Why is it glistening so much? Probably because it's tempered chocolate. Tempered chocolate's pretty shiny. Looks suspicious. It is. It's pretty good though. Also, hello, Barraclo. Welcome to the Bear Bears. Thank you so much for the gifted citrus. It's like a candy bar you forgot was in your backpack for 3 months and it's a melted brick. That sounds kind of personal, bud. My red 40 dye that doesn't taste like anything. Hold on. I'm chewing forever. I think that's my main issue with it. It's also kind of huge. Like halfway through it, I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me. I will probably just save the rest of this. Just tuck it in, chew inside, and put it in a zippy. Oh, let me not put it in the chicken Zeus. Shit, why would I do that? Oy. Let me be careful, because that's disgusting. I need like a paper towel. A moist towelette, that's what I need. Shit. Oh my god, I love the smell of these things. They're so yummy. I love the smell of moist towelettes. Okay. First of all, Brussels Sprout Jr., hello. Hoi. Hoi. Gross. Have that ready. Ugh. Such a nice, like, astringent smell. It just smells clean. I can't wait to brush my teeth because that is like stuck to my molars so bad. Okay. The best for last. Cha-cha-cha-cha! I've done it many, many times. Oh no! No, I'm good. How about you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I didn't die. Okay. Aish. Smells good. I love how vinegary meat sticks always smell. Like, I love Slim Jims so much. And, like, turkey sticks and stuff. Like, I just love them. It's one of my favorite, like, go-to snacks. Oh, it's kind of slimy, though. That's kind of gross. Here it is. I love, love, love moist towelettes. It's very slimy. Oh, it's like... Yep. Nope. Oh, that was horrific. That was a horrific texture. Oh, I'm so mad at that. Oh, I'm so mad at that. Oh my god. That just pissed me off. What the fuck? I saved you for last. The flavor was there. It was there. I bit in and it disintegrated in my mouth. Disintegrated. And you know, those meat sticks, they should have like a snap. Like it... Wow. Sorry, I spit it out in my napkin. I don't usually spit out food, but like, absolutely not. If I swallow something with a bad texture, it does actually send me into like a really bad gag reflux. So, otherwise I don't really have a bad gag reflux. Ugh. That was ass. Oh, that pissed me off. It tasted so good, but the texture just was... Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that was the worst. How horrific. It tasted good. It tasted good, don't get me wrong. It actually tasted decent. It just like, when I bit in, you know, I'm expecting a snap. I'm expecting a look. Like the skin to break. I'm expecting it to like have a little bite back. And all that stuff. Bite in, and it's like... Like more mushy than mashed potatoes. Also, I wiped this, so now it doesn't smell like chicken. But more mushy than mashed potatoes. Hey, wombat meat is cost effective. Oh, the texture can relate. Yeah. Anyway, time for some gum. If I bite into this gum and it just like... I don't know. Bless you, did I hick? Maybe. Whoa! I fell. Hold on. Pick it up. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Yeah. This smells pretty decent. Oh, what is the gum that used to came out? Like my dad had it and you would push the tablet and it would come out. What was the gum? I love these. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. I could chew gum every stream, but then you guys would think I just like am sitting here talking when I'm not. Fun fact, wombats poop in queues. Is it cube shaped? Like their colon leading on the way out? I wonder. Chiclets. Those chicle. It's chicle. Also, they're not as small. They're not small enough to be chicle. It was like one of my favorites. Little chicle. And when it came in a big pack. And they immediately tasted like nothing. And they were so tiny. They were like, yeah, big. A dentine, probably? Probably. Oh. Yeah. You know what? That wasn't that bad. The cheese spread. Diabolical. Diabolical. Didn't MREs used to have cigarettes? Did they? I mean, I'm not setting off my smoke detector, but I've already done that before. Taste lasts for all. Cigarettes used to come with a 5-pack of cigarettes. There was a rumor, don't worry, it wasn't real, that the gum had laxatives in them. The good old days. Yeah, their sphincters is square. Really? The big squad size K-Rats came with a carton of cigarettes. But yeah, cheese was diabolical. The chicken was canned chicken. Me personally, when I have chicken, I always like rinse it because it's sitting in its water and like gelatinous fat and it just stinks. So I always rinse it, strain it, and then I usually heat it up and cook it in like a sauce because it's canned chicken. And canned chicken is gross. So, yeah. And then what else? Barbecue sauce. Honestly, it just like tastes like a Sweet Baby Ray's. Like it wasn't anything to write home about. The beef stick, also diabolical. Tasted great. Disintegrated. Jail immediately. The chocolate flavored. What the fuck is it called? Chocolate flavored fruit strike. Oh, first strike. Really great. Really great. Saving half of it for like breakfast tomorrow because it's like packed with like It's very nutrient dense. Very nutrient dense. Also, hi, Keaton. Yeah. And then the Gatorade mix they gave me was really red, but it didn't really end up tasting like anything. I think it's because I mixed it with 32 ounces and it probably was only meant to be mixed with like 20 ounces. But I drink water like a horse. So I just guzzle it. Okay. I clear my mouth of gum now that it's cleared out all of that flavor. Oh! This was the highlight of the night. Holy shit. Rinse your chicken with Dawn. No, I'm not retarded. I'm not that bad, guys. It's canned chicken. And then I will rinse chicken I get from the butcher because it still sometimes has feathers or pin feathers, right? So I'll still have to go through and pick them off. So I just end up rinsing them afterwards. And then I'm a sanitary bitch, so I bleach my sink and everything else afterwards. Duh. But not my chicken, obviously. But thank you. Yes, I know how to handle food. I had a license to handle food at one point. All throughout high school and college. So, I'm trained to handle food, guys. It's fine. Okay, anyway. Barbecue corn nuggets. These were so good. Not retarded, dropped. Okay, not in that way. Roller coaster of a meal with some surprising twists. A wild ride, to be sure. True. This... chef's kiss. She doesn't have a definitive designation as retarded girl. Listen. I'm just acoustic. Alright? I'm just acoustic. Just don't season your chicken with dish soap. I would never. I have never. I would never. The only thing you clean things with food-wise, if you're trying to clean it, is vinegar. Like, if I pick wild berries, which I've done in the summer, I will fill it with hot water or lukewarm water, soak all of my berries in a little light vinegar and baking soda. That's it. And then I rinse them thoroughly afterwards in cold water. Serve safe certified. I had a food handling. Yeah. Thanks, Cintrus. Welcome, Gatsby, to the Build-A-Bears. The grind Gatsby.
Umi! What? I want beef taco MRE. That's with chicken. I feel like the beef would kill me. Also, hi, Umi. Welcome. Hi, Bubby. Corn nuggets. Yes, Johnny, truly, it was delicious. Delicioso. I miss those hands. I wish I could hold them again. Hi, Jewel. Hey. Pickled raw chick. That's not how pickling works. Anyway, I've done malic or citric acid as well. Yeah, like it's fairly normal. I don't expect people who don't actually handle food on a regular basis or haven't worked in actual kitchens to school me on how you handle things. Until any of you have defeathered a bird whole, I don't really give a shit what you have to say about my practices. I don't clean things with non-food safe products because I'm smart and I love food. That's that. Hey, Jewel. Okay. I need more water. My cup, it runs low. So I guess that's the trying of the food. That cheese, though, I feel like I'm gonna have nightmares about that cheese. It was so bad. Bird hole? Yeah. Yeah.
I've cleaned an entire bird hole. A whole bird. Yes. No, Carney, you know. Luckily, I have never had to handle food going directly into people's mouths, but the lobster factory allowed plenty of floor meat. Yeah, I imagine as much. One restaurant I quit. I was sick when they hired me, so they had to wait to have me in. And I don't know, this was like pre-COVID, but I feel like I had like COVID. My flu stuff all came back negative, everything came back negative, but I was like spasming in my bed, sweating, dying. Doctors couldn't figure out what was wrong. I literally could not stand up. Like my spinal column felt like it was like collapsing into itself. Anyways, besides the point, it was a mystery disease. Have no idea. Overall rating? Well, the wrap was okay. This was okay. The drink was okay. So 3. The nuts were okay. That's 4. The cheese was not okay. The meat was not okay. Like the meat stick. You know what? I would say like a 3 out of 5, a 2.5 out of 5, kind of. Yeah, it wasn't bad. 2.5 to 3. Patient 0. Yeah, I don't know how long before COVID was it. This was like in 2018. Yes, it was right before my junior year started in college. So, thank you, Citrus. Welcome, Bill No Name, to the Build-A-Bears. So, yeah. I got super, super, super sick. How were the utensils? I don't know. I just brought my own. The only utensil they provided was a spoon. And I'm glad I brought my own fork because I wanted to mash up the chicken more. Because I don't like when it's huge chunks like that, when it's canned chicken, because it's a really bad texture in my opinion. I probably wouldn't have eaten as much of it. I ate about half of the wrap I made. And then I decided that I didn't want to fill up too much on that because like I already had dinner. I don't want to overeat. But yeah. But yeah, I was super sick. And then after I was no longer sick, I went in. This was a pizza place, but it was like pizza and pasta, and like people were like, they were serving, you know, like sandwiches and stuff. Like it was a little ritzy. Like it was sit down. It wasn't like to go. It was all sit down. And I wanted to work in the back of the house. They really wanted me as a server, and I was like, no, please put me in the kitchen. They're like, okay, well, we're gonna give you the most gruesome grunt work possible. The kitchen has no fans. The kitchen has, and it's like dead summer. No AC back there, like, it's horrific. Fine. And ovens are going constantly. Oh, and you can't wear shorts because it's a kitchen. Even though the head chef had shorts on. Alright, well, one of the head chefs. Anywho, I go, yeah, I can't do canned chicken. Yeah, I don't really like it. I always have to rinse it because it's too scummy. It's scummy. It has scum on it. Like, you open it up, and there's that, like, gelatinized fat from it, and water. And so it's like, ugh. So, Stinky Bear? No, when I perspire, I'm not, like, that stinky, to be honest with you. Like, maybe a little musky. But I'm like, I don't know. When I did cheer, a lot of the people on my team always were mad because I didn't stink. But, I don't know. I'm good deodorant. I practice good hygiene habits, so I just am not the stinkiest of bears. But anyway, they put me in the back of the kitchen to learn how to make all the pizza dough, and I was making it in one of those giant, like, commercial-sized stand mixers, which makes sense, obviously. And this was the place that had... So, like, food safety requires you to have anything stored food-wise on the floor has to still be, like, not directly on the floor. So, the way they kind of went around this with their big bags of flour is they just had big, open, not sealed, bags of flour just sitting in a kiddie pool, an actual kiddie pool on the ground. And, like, obviously, like, a couple piles of flour. And when I looked down at the flour, there were rat droppings. And I know what rat droppings look like, okay? So then I was like immediately like, well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna eat here, but like I can at least train and like maybe I can make this work. Like, I don't know, like I just got hired, like, and they waited and were kind enough to let me stay on even though I had to take 2 weeks off before I could even start for them. So I'll stick it out, and the pay's really good. It only went worse. This was within my first week of working. And the second week of work, I'm there, I'm making the dough. They're like, okay, Senna, we're gonna train you on how to run all the hot foods. I was like, I've already done line cook stuff at my school. I was running line cook for over, like 1,000 students. I was doing fine. So, like, and that was like per, like, food period, right? So I was doing fine. Like, I know how to run a line cook and then run a line. This is a smaller area, right? And like the foot traffic to the place is small. Anyway, the rat droppings help you build character. Yeah, I guess. We're making this like grilled chicken BLT. And the chef goes to scoop up the bacon with his flat spatula to show me how to make a chicken BLT. And I'm like, it says that I've been managing a cafe for 2 years now. It says what I've been making at said cafe. I know how the fuck to make a BLT, like, come on. So, like, whatever, alright, fine. He wanted to show me. He had to school me. So, the bacon slips off his spatula because he doesn't scoop it well. And because he's transferring it to a plate behind him instead of holding his plate over the grill, which is what I would have done. I would have held the plate, scoop, flop down, and then back. And if I wanted to drain off the bacon, which is what I personally would have done, I would have just had a tray of some sort. Scoop, drop down, move it. You don't move with your spatula to behind you because you can't account for other people bumping into you. You can't account for a lot of things. So it's just like not worth the risk. Whatever. Hello, Vinny Shitword. Thank you, Citrus, for the gifted. And he dropped the bacon on the floor. The dirty, dirty, dirty floor. Do you think he threw that bacon away? Nope. He threw it back on the grill. Back on the grill. So dirty floor bacon back onto the clean grill. Well, clean. I'm assuming now that it was never clean. Back onto the grill. If he had just eaten it, I would have been like, oh, a little gross, but like, whatever. It's your body. Went back onto the grill. Flipped it a couple times and went, that should cook off the bacteria. And then threw it on the sandwich. And this was me. Okay. This is fine. He ate it? No. And then he sent the food out. And it was a little old woman eating it. And I'm like, I need to say something. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? And he's like, if you have a problem with it, then you take it up with management. Otherwise, that's how we do things here. I don't know how you do things at your fancy establishment back at school, but this is how we do things here. I'm like, my fancy school establishment, the meals are provided from our meal plan. It's not fancy. People are paying, that lady paid like $24 for that fucking dish. For floor bacon. That's how you get the old school flavor. Yeah, gosh. Anyway, suffice it to say, the next day I came in and he was like, I have a feeling that you don't really want to be here. And I was like, no, I don't. And he was like, well, then you can just go. And I said, okay. And I went and sat out front. And then the managers came and they're like, what happened? I was like, I'm going home. And they're like, oh, okay, you can come next Friday to pick up your wages. I hadn't even been paid yet. And I went to pick up my wages and I said, you might want to keep an eye on that cook of yours. And I explained the whole situation and the rat droppings. And I said, you know, it would be really, really crazy if someone were to call the health department on you guys, because the things that they would find in that kitchen would be a nightmare. And it would get you shut down, probably permanently. And they were like... So then I got paid way, way above what I probably had made. And I now realize it was probably hush money. I mean, at the time I didn't kind of realize it. I was only like... What was I? Was this 2018 or 2017? It was 2018, yeah. So I had just barely turned 20. I was just a child. I don't know. It's been 5 years. I've worked in many, many kitchens since, and I can look at it now and be like, I probably would have went up to that lady's table and been like, ma'am, you cannot eat that, or no, don't send that out. I would have, like, thrown the dish against the floor. Like, I don't know. I probably would have been crazy. But yeah. Giggle brain, I'm so proud. But yeah, I was just like, man, it'd be crazy if someone called the health department. But I wasn't threatening them. I'm just like, oh, it would be crazy if someone called the health department and you guys weren't prepared. Like, I wasn't even threatening them. I think they thought I was. Because like, I just got like, and it was all in like this big wad. It was what I made was under the tax bracket, so I didn't have to like report it. But you know, like it was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, no, it was yeah, meaty claws. Hello, summer whiskey. But yeah. So hi, Jason. Very messed up. Cute bear paws. Thank you. Take this cash, you didn't see nothing, I guess. I was like, oh. But yeah. I currently work in a restaurant and the rule I set for people is if you wouldn't eat it, don't send it out. Dude, that's the way it's supposed to be. But yeah. Senna threatened the Italian mob restaurant and won. I like literally didn't even... I didn't realize I was threatening them. Like, looking back at it now, I probably did sound like a threat. Especially because, like, I'm very straight-faced about these sort of things when I'm, like, serious about something of, like... You guys wouldn't want the health department called on you. It's very serious. And they probably were like, she's gonna call the health department on us. So. They're like, please call off the dogs. Frisbee, stupid autocorrect. Oh no, stop, Senna. Frisbee the plate across the restaurant. Especially when she threatened them. She straight mafioso. I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. I was a little gobsmacked. Now I can look back at it and be like, were they threatened by me? Me? Really? I'm just a bear. I'm just a bear. They deserve it. So true. I shouldn't have even threatened. I should have just called the health department and then said you wouldn't want anyone to call the health department and then taken the hush money, but then they were already called on. Yeah, that's how you really take the money and run. But yeah, I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Weird. When you really think about it. But then afterwards I worked at a sub shop. And that was really great. I loved it there. They were so clean. Everything they did was clean. New gloves every time. Especially if like they handled any pork products, immediately a new glove afterwards. Wiping off the boards and everything if anyone had an allergy, having separate areas if someone had a gluten allergy. Like, it was great. It was great. So I can't remember because the red mist descended. Did I extorted money without realizing it? Yeah, I guess so. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Absolutely diabolical. I like it. Picasso, I like it. Shop. Yeah, I always do that, where I say like one word as I meant to say the second word. And then I just end up sounding stupid. But yeah, I do that a lot. Shubs up. Have you guys ever been to Unork? You know, Unork. Where the Statue of Liberty is? Unork. Unork. Concrete jungles where dreams are made of. You know, Unork. Me in high school. So finally they were like, Senna. And then when I went to school on a block schedule, I'd be like, oh, I go to school Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, Friday. I go to school Wednesday, Friday. And then I'd be like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, Friday. Or I'd be like Tuesday and Thursday. And then I'd be like, it's Thursday, isn't it? It's Thursday, my love. Sounds stupid. Feeling cute today, might extort some money later. Stupid or adorkable? Stupid. Had a roommate in college that worked at a Subway. He smelled like a Subway. His clothes smelled like a Subway. Didn't matter how many times he washed them. Made it so I couldn't go near Subway. So that's the thing with Subway, is because they break. Tripping myself up. Bake all of their bread. In shop, it makes it have a very distinct smell. The sub shop I worked at was like a small. This is when I stayed in my college area for a summer. The restaurant was in that area. Like, yeah. But yeah, they don't make their They don't make their bread. Shit. In-house, because they would just get it from a local bakery, so nothing really ever smelled. We also did hot subs, so really, like, I never ended up smelling like work. So yeah, Wednesday, sweet. I didn't know that passed the law. Huh? I worked late shift for a bakery. Every day you had to clean until you couldn't find a speck of flour. Okay, that's a little crazy. But when I worked for a barbecue pit, we'd take down the grease screens from the up above. There was grease screens. Every morning on my morning shift, I'd come in at 6:30, 7 a.m. Depending on how busy their night was before. And the owner would just text me, tonight I need you a little earlier. And I'd go in at like 6:30. And we take down all the grill screens and shove them in piping hot water, like boiling hot water with degreaser. And everything was cleaned with degreaser immediately. And then we drained and filtered all of our oil for our fryers every day at the beginning of the day. And then we turn it on, and then every Thursday we change the oil out completely. It was so wonderfully clean for a pit. And then the pit we kept semi-clean. We didn't like go crazy about it because we didn't want to like degrade any of the flavor that had been built up. But like the outside, spotless. Spotless. Very, very clean. Never, ever, ever, never, ever was it dirty. Unfortunately, because of the city I grew up in, roaches are just like very common. No matter how clean you keep a place, if there's food, they come in. So he always had the place super fumigated. on the outside. So, like, if you saw a roach, you could expect it to be dead within, like, a couple minutes. And it usually was. But yeah. But that was really common in my city growing up. Like, roaches were just a thing. And I always had to raid my house for my family. But I got really good at it. They don't even get bugs in there anymore. So, you're welcome. All of their bread, because it can't be called bread, is some parts of the world. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Kona's added to this fine Tuesday morning. I cleaned inside, under, and on top the ovens every day as well as displays. Yeah, careful that you don't get the chicken jambalaya. Swear to God, I found a beacon mine in Bagram. Oh my God. No, I already ate it. I'm so sorry. This is what I ate. Here. Hopefully it's not 30. It's not, okay. That's what I ate. Menu 5. It's gone. It's been chewed up. It's been partially digested. Dog-sized roach? No, but like we had the German cockroaches with like the wings, which are the worst because they're really hard to kill. And they just fly randomly, which is and then I don't know what they're called, but like they could get that big. I just call them crispity crunchity roaches because they look like hard candy, and when you step on them, they go worst sound in the world. I am so happy I don't live in an area that has roaches at all. I mean, I get black crickets sometimes, never in my house. Knock on wood. But back home, the crickets we'd get were always like desert tan colored. Like they just blended in super well until they jumped at you and you'd be like, ah! But I hate crickets. I hate crickets because I don't know, I'm kind of superstitious about killing them. My mom always catches them and throws them outside for us. So I'll literally just like, as long as it doesn't jump at me, I will literally allow a cricket to be in my space because I feel like I could get, I don't know, cursed if I kill it. So, jambalaya was menu 22. Gotta save that display for now. They sound kind of cool. Flying cockroaches. Yeah. Yeah, that's called a German cockroach. I'm pretty sure. They're also like water bound, so they can crawl up through pipes. So for a while, until I could get them to stop coming into our home growing up, I would plug all our pipes when everyone would go to bed, and I'd go into my parents' room and plug all their pipes, and I'd plug the sink and the kitchen's pipes to try and cut down the amount of roaches entering our house, and it did cut things down significantly. The other big thing was attacking the roach nest in the backyard. Roaches like to build in debris, and our backyard was always filled with like tree branches that my parents never got rid of. Like they live in the HOA area, so like they'd be forced to cut their trees, and then like my mom would never ever just like waste removal at all. They'd like slowly try to get rid of it through the garbage pickup, which means all that debris would compound over time and even compost, and then roaches would move in, and then all those other things would happen. I've never heard of killing crickets being bad luck. It's because of Mulan. Oh, just looking at it's making my like toes curl. Oh my god, they're so fucking gross. Ugh. Blech. so nasty. Oh, roaches are like... They're the worst. What the hell? Save image as JPEG. Oh. There. That's what they look like. Those are the German flying ones. You see their little wings? And you see the hairs on their legs? When I decided to finally take care of the bug problem in my house, it was because their legs, because they have those little hairs, you could hear them scratching along the wall. After that, it was like, oh, yeah, it's time. I figured it was Mulan. Yeah. Look. See, when I think of beetle being a roach, this is not the roach I think of. I think of like a pretty one, not one that you see naturally anywhere in the US. Dogs? No. No. I found a scorpion in my bunk at NTC once. It was very exciting. Yeah, I've seen scorpions. I never saw a scorpion in my home. They were always on the outskirts of town. It's probably because everything was super, like, bulldozed in my area. Like, even though we did have quite a bit of desert before they really started building up all the communities around us, like, enough desert and dunes that my brothers and I would go and ride our bikes over the dunes. But yeah, and I have to avert my eyes. Okay, I delete. But yeah. Those are the worst. I had an infestation of them in my old apartment building. Yeah, luckily I don't have a bug infestation. Once again, knock on wood. One of the things that, like, my apartment's super strict on is, like, they have the right to come and inspect your stuff when you move in to double check that you're not bringing in bugs with you because we're in row homes. And that is actually kind of nice. As much as I don't like them inspecting people's space, that's the one time I'm like, yeah, please. There are pretty roaches? Yeah, like African roaches are pretty. They can be colorful. Beetle is pretty. Well, beetle's technically like a scarab beetle. It's just funnier to call him a roach, you know? Those are the worst, yeah. Is Beetle a hissing cockroach? Has he ever hissed at you? Does Beetle make noise? I assume, like every other mod besides Florbo, Beetle is mute. Anytime I've had a VC with my mods, I just feel like none of them speak. They photosynthesize. They're plants. They're plants for the government to spy on me! Oh no, I'm just kidding. But yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no, roaches are yuck. But they're very common. Scorpions are also common on the outskirts of town. So are rattlesnakes. Whenever I did canyon hiking, there was always snakes and lizards. Lizards were actually very common in my backyard. Lizards were always common. Every summer there would be at least one lizard that made it into the house. My dad, his way of handling it, and this is my kid brother finally decided to be the one to handle it because must like him or something. I mean, I like all my mods though. I don't dislike any of my mods. To be honest, they're all very helpful. But my dad used to like just squash the lizards that would come into our house, which is pretty bad. He's a nice guy, even if he's a bug. Well, but my kid brother would always just pick them up. He'd just be like, catch. And then he'd like try to keep them. He had a pet chameleon for a little bit, but it was like, really sick when he first got got it, and it just did not improve. Chameleons are very finicky for a first reptilian pet. Like, I wish he had just gotten like a horny-toed lizard. But it's okay. It's okay. I think he might next time. I think he might want a snake. My mom will never let a snake in the house, though. But yeah. Yeah. Haha, JK, unless... Unless what? That's not true. I have heard many mods speak in VC. Oh, so they just don't speak when I'm around. Is that what you're saying? They just don't speak when I'm around? You fart-faced little nipple-head Freds. Oh my gosh. No! Yeah. My dad's... yeah. Poor lizard. Yeah. My dad's like, get out here, varmint! That's the southern in him, where he's like, get out here, no animals in the house. Yeah. I don't know, do we get poisonous lizards back home? I don't think they're very common. We get poisonous snakes, but I don't think we get poisonous lizards. I mean, poisonous lizards in general aren't that common in North America, but I'm trying to think. I don't think so. Yeah. But lizards are cute. I mean, yeah. Anyhow, I think I'll wrap up. Yeah. What is this intention? Okay. They may just be scared of you. You are a girl and a bear. They're scared of me? I've only ever been in VC with you like once. What's his name was talking the whole time. Oh, the Jesus guy? You haven't been only once. There was the first time you were in it and we forced you to talk because we were like, if you don't talk, you're Pipple. Do you remember that? My mic is bad. Exasperated sigh. Yeah. My bear's shy? You guys panic? Girl! Allergies? Are they allergic to me? Wow. I'm allergic to gauze. My mom said I can't talk to you. I'm allergic to gauze. I know I'm scared. What's a flip-flop? It's fine. I can't do OpenVC as much anymore. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. It's like, oh, we're all buds. We're all dudes just hanging out. It's like, oh, you're not a dude, so no. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wrap up. I'm wrapping up. This is me wrapping up. Okay. Raid massage. Okay, raid message is... Actually, I'm gonna put it here. Like the girl alarm in Inside Out. Girl! 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 I don't know what's locked.
Okay, I don't really know. I mean, I am bear shy. Girls have cooties. Okay, so raid message. Do most of you have this? I don't remember if I tier locked anything. Is this tier locked? Yeah. Is it? Is that tier locked? Good night, barrier leader. Please stick around for the raid. Please stick around for the raid. It's okay, son. I graded the pass for the next VC. You can't grant me anything. I know what you look like. Okay, let's see. T MRE bear red. There we go. MRE bear red. Ta-da! Talking to women? You should be talking to God. True. Say goodbye with lolly voice. Bye-bye. Okay, here's this. There's this. Great stream, Zinar. Thanks for the fun. You're welcome. Alright, now we're gonna set the raid. /raid. Okay. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow, same time. Let's see, same time tomorrow. I'm trying to think. What am I doing? The bear has a knife. Has a knife. Not just any knife. Okay. I see you. 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 I see you later. Bye-bye, bears. Bye-bye, bears. Bye-bye, bears. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.